Hi, welcome to another episode of Mind, Body, and Soul. Yep, I'm in the same outfit. Aren't I boring? But I wanted to make another video and I wanted to share with you and expand a little bit more on my Negative Friday. So no matter what we do, things are going to come at us that are negative. And this is going to affect our fitness physically, mentally, and spiritually. And I don't know about you. Maybe you guys are 100% better than me, but I'm Irish, so when the shit hits the fan, I get really bitchy. I get really mean, I get really cranky, and I haven't gotten to the point yet with spirituality or with mentality to honestly switch to that positive side and just shut down the negativity. So I take the bait. And what I learned on Saturday when I took myself away from everything is don't take the bait. Whether somebody attacks you on social media, or they disagree with your opinion, or they attack you in real life, or somebody's shitty to you driving and they have road rage, or in a supermarket, or at work, or when you're trying to get your workout done and you can't get to the next thing, or when you're trying to meditate and your neighbor's bothering you, which happened to me Saturday. My neighbor was like pounding on my door constantly for no reason. And I'm a private person. I like my privacy, and she knows that. She knows, like, if there is not a reason for her to be knocking, if I haven't invited her over, I really would prefer to have my privacy. And Saturday was a big day for that because I was recovering. I was detoxing up negativity. And you need to do that because just like sometimes we need to do a cleanse, like a food cleanse, or a liver and kidney cleanse, or all those fad cleanses that are out there. We need to do a mental, emotional, spiritual cleanse from negative energy, negative people, negative events that have happened to us, and just kind of get that out there and figure out a better way to deal with it. So here is the best way to deal with it. Shut it down. You don't have to take it. You do not have to take the bait. I'm not saying that the next time it happens, I won't take the bait. I'm Irish, I have a quick temper. I'm probably going to take the bait. I'm probably going to go crazy. And that's okay too. Don't get too hard on yourself if you do. But come back when you can and then shut it down. You don't need toxic people in your life. You don't need toxic situations. And you don't need somebody tricking you into becoming a toxic person. I do have a temper, but I'm not actually a negative person. Most people, and I think that I am sometimes, but most people who talk to me tell me I'm one of the most positive people they know. I'm one of the most caring people that they know. And I don't think that they're all from all these different walks of life, family, friends, people at the gym, people at supermarkets, people that I know as acquaintances, people that I know from so many different walks of life, all saying the same thing. I don't think that there's this mass conspiracy to butter me up. There's no reason to butter me up. I'm not supermodel gorgeous. I'm not rich. I'm not influential. There's really no reason to kiss my hiney. So I have to take that in stride. And again, I talked in my last video about honoring some of our positive things. So I guess I am a positive person. No, I am a positive person, or I try to be. And you should try to be too. So don't take the bait. If somebody tries to egg you on, don't do it. It takes two people to have a fight. You can block people, you can cut people out of your life, and it hurts. I'm very empathic, which means I pick up on other people's emotions. And when I shut somebody down, or when I shut someone out of my life, it hurts and it haunts me forever. All the people I've ever dated that I don't talk to, or I'm no longer close with, it still bothers me. All of the family members I've lost that are gone, anybody that I'm no longer having a connection with, it haunts me and it bothers me because I'm an emotional person and I care about people. I care about you because you're watching my videos. I care about people who follow me on Instagram. I care about people on Facebook. And maybe you do too. Or maybe you have to find someone in your life that's always been important. Maybe even a close family member or someone that you were in love with. And you have to say, you're only giving me negative things. You're only affecting me in a negative way. You're only making me someone I'm not. And if you find yourself in that situation, that's toxic. And really the best thing for you and that person is to end it. Because if somebody is causing you to become toxic and negative, if somebody is getting that type of a reaction from you, you're making them more that way. They're making you more that way. It's just better to take different roads and let it go. It'll hurt, it'll bother you, or maybe it won't. Maybe you're not emotional at all. Maybe it's really easy for you to cut ties. I've known a lot of different people that are like that. For me, it's hard. But it's important because, again, that affects the health. If we are constantly stressed out because somebody is making us feel or respond in a negative manner, it causes weight gain or weight loss. You know, we've talked about the effects of stress before. You know what I've said, and it is true. You can go ahead and Google effects of stress if you don't believe me. But again, I'm trying to be nothing but honest with you. So it's important to do that. Noticing negative people and people who cause negative reactions in you is just as important as being grateful for positive people who cause positive reactions in you. We've all been there. There's some place where we always feel welcome. We always feel at home, or we always feel peaceful. A favorite store, a relative, or a friend's house where it just always feels inviting. And we've all been to places that we dread going. Usually a certain blue-colored mass chain that sells food amongst almost everything else you can buy. I generally find when I go in there that to be a very unpleasant experience, and most of the people in there having a very unpleasant experience, especially during the toilet paper riot this year. That was not fun. So if those places can affect us like that, people will affect us on a much deeper, stronger level. Cut them out. You know, maybe give them a chance, let them know, try to use tools, psychological tools, to try to diffuse the bomb and say, hey, I feel like every time you talk to me, you ask something of me. You just automatically want me to do something for you. Or every time you talk to me, I feel stressed out or uncomfortable. Or you say negative things to me, or you hurt my feelings, or you derail me. Guys, maybe you're trying really hard to hit a fitness goal, or a bodybuilding goal, or a weight loss goal, and all your friends want to get drunk and high all the time. And when you hang out with them, you find that you're not motivated to go to the gym, or your lifts aren't good, or you've gained weight, or you've lost muscle. Maybe it's time to have that conversation with those friends, or maybe it's time to cut those friends out. My friend Austin Taylor, he did that. He cut people out, and now his results are going through the roof, and he feels so much better as a person, and he's making more positive connections because he outgrew them spiritually and mentally. He became more positive, and they became more negative. People are always going to want to drag you down, especially if you start to show signs of success or something that they don't have. It's a subconscious thing. we don't want anyone to be better than us. It makes us feel bad. So we have to fight that urge, but we also have to notice people that act on that urge. Make them aware. Maybe they'll stop. Maybe they'll make an attempt to become more positive. Hopefully you do. Hopefully I do. And if not, then it's time to say goodbye. Nothing is worth risking your health and your mind and your inner peace and your soul. Nothing. I'm alone. I'm alone, and I'm fine with that because it's peaceful. Except for my anxiety and bipolar disorder and my neighbor. I do have some special people, but you know, there's some distance there, and I place that distance there because right now I'm struggling with things, and I'm trying to get ready for a surgery, and I'm trying to increase my health, and I can't do that with them around because it causes negative reactions in me, and they always ask things of me. I said before, I tend to be Wonder Woman because I'll do anything for anyone, and I've tried to stop that behavior and tried to take care of myself, but when I change gears, certain other people didn't notice that, and they don't want to respect that. They just still want to ask me constantly to do everything in the world for them. I used to be the mother of a dog, not a human child, but a dog, and I love that dog. And if my dog was still alive today, I would be his mother. But I don't need to be the mother of a man to be happy or to be in a relationship or any of my friends. And if you find somebody is trying to make you their mom or their dad or to do everything for them, they're using you, even if they don't know it. And they're taking away your energy and they're draining you. And how are you going to hit your fitness goals? How are you going to hit your mental goals? How are you going to find your core self? How are you going to connect to your spirituality if you're constantly being drained? If you're constantly being said, hey, do this? You will eventually build up in your mind that it's okay that they are asking you to do it. You will jump to and start doing these things for these people, and you won't even think about it. And that's not right. It's not okay. You know, unless it's a child, an actual child, and you are their parent or their guardian or whatever, where you have some responsibility over it, or you feel you need to be responsible for them, you need to kind of check it. And if it is your child and they're getting older, then, you know, maybe it's time you start teaching them to be more independent. Their independence is going to help set you free, and it's going to set them free. You don't want your child to be dependent on you forever. My grandmother trained me to be dependent upon her. So it took me a long time after she was gone to learn how to stand on my own and to learn to not be ashamed to be alone and to be okay with that. And it still bothers me sometimes, but that wasn't right of her. You know, we all need to be okay standing on our own 2 feet. That will heal your mind, your body, and your soul. You don't get overweight or underweight. You don't get to where you're uncentered mentally or ungrounded. You don't get your spirit all messed up completely on your own. It's not entirely your fault, but it is your fault if it stays that way. It's your responsibility to say, hey, I need to work on my body. Hey, I need to work on my mind. Hey, I need to work on my core self, my spirit, my soul. We need to recognize these things so So let's do that. That's this week's goal. Let's just keep doing that. As always, please comment. Tell me what you'd like to hear. If you want some exercises on how to work on some of these things. You know, they say those who can't teach, but I am trying and I am learning new things, and I will be sharing them with you. More videos that are coming up are going to be more exciting. There'll be photos, there will be new exercises, there will be new things like that. But sometimes I think it's important just to talk and have an honest, open exchange. So that's what you get here, is you get honesty. And you get the fact that I recognize that you have a mind and a body and a core self, spirit, soul, whatever you want to call it. And I honor that in you, and I hope you honor that in me. And I'm sending you good vibes or positive thoughts, whatever you're more comfortable with, and I hope you're sending them to me. Because this is a struggle. This is hard. I'm tired. I'm exhausted from a very long day of trying to meet those goals. And it's not an easy road. But if we do it together, or we exchange ideas, or we comment and we share, it might just get a little bit easier. And if we have people we can rely on, and if we cut out the negative people. And that's hard. I feel like I need a hug for doing something like that because it hurts me so much. And I feel like they need a hug because I feel bad for them. But we have to do what's best for ourselves. It sounds terribly selfish, but you have to put yourself first. If you don't, nobody else will. So put yourself first and work on the mind and the body and the soul. Comment below. Ask me questions. Leave comments. Tell me what you want to hear. Tell me what you want to see. Let's make this channel better, because some of these videos are a little boring, but I want to make them very entertaining and helpful. I want this to be helpful for you. Lots of positive energy. Just breathe, everybody. Try to be good to each other. Cut out the bad people. Focus on yourself, but also remember to love too. Love the positive people because they will give it back to you. Don't love the negative people because they'll only take. Namaste.